Hey, I'm George.
I'm Jacob.
Welcome to Tech Tuesday.
That's right. J&J's Lowdown's coming at you with Tech Tuesday. Today it's December 17th, right?
Yeah, and I'm excited about this.
I don't remember the days anymore. They all bleed together.
Yeah, well, this is going to be, we don't have a lot, but what we do have is pretty astronomical.
Price and product.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's impressive and oppressive.
Yes. Depressive.
Depressive. Yes. I need to win the lottery just for this product because I want it.
Yeah.
Especially for the stuff I can do with the videos. It'd be great.
Talking about the new Apple Mac Pro. Starting at what price?
$6,000.
And going to what?
$53,000.
$53,000 for their top model.
$53,000. Just to put that in perspective, you could get a Dodge Viper for that price.
Wow.
I think they're actually cheaper than that.
Wow. I surfed the internet with my Dodge Viper.
But, well, I mean, I hope you're not just surfing the internet with it because that's a waste of money right there, buddy.
It is. I mean,
for that price, it better drive you to work too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, what type of people are going to use this? This would have to be big CEOs, things like that.
We're actually going to get to that. After we explain all the specs, I'm going to tell you what Apple's building this for.
Yeah.
And it's what they're building it for makes sense, but we kind of want to kind of give you the shock value first. And then make you go, oh, okay. Yeah, it's a real video. Kind of like what, Project Scarlet's been doing. Yeah. We'll talk about that next video.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. So $6,000 gets you 32 gigabytes of RAM.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's substandard.
Yeah, I mean, easily. Under $1,000, you could get much better than that. Triple that, quadruple that.
Sure.
Yeah. Octa-core Intel Xeon CPU.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, octa-core is... Do you remember when dual-core came out?
Yeah.
I thought it was so impressive.
I know, then we got quad-core.
Yeah.
And now we're at octa-core.
So we were higher than that. There's like 16 cores in some computers nowadays. So, octa-core is still really good for the price. For $6,000, it's an Apple. You're always going to be paying more for an Apple, but you get what you pay for with Apple. That's one thing that's always been impressive with their product.
It's nice.
Great products. I'm not an Apple user. My kids have, the tablets, what do they call it? iPads.
Right.
But that's the only Apple products we use. I mean, I would love to switch, but I love my PC and my Galaxy phone.
Well, you're used to them, so
yeah, and maybe
we get comfortable with what we get used to.
Yeah, maybe I need to make the switch.
I like iOS. I mean, iOS for me has been good. I use PC as well, so I'm familiar with both. And I mean, they each have their own things about them that are pluses and cons.
It's true. Apple they've built a fantastic model and they're keeping with it. And the people who are loyal for life.
Oh, they really are.
So, but anyway, back to the specs. $6,000 also gets you a Radeon Pro. And sorry, I can't remember all the numbers. I wish I was that good. But you're getting a Radeon Pro 580 graphics and 256 gigabytes of SSD.
Right.
Which honestly isn't that bad for $6,000.
No, I mean, the only thing I've always not liked about Apple products is that you can't upgrade the memory. They use flash memory, and it's not like their drives are different, so you can't just upgrade their memory on the internal.
Really?
So you just buy external hard drives and move forward.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because I know with PCs you can.
You can.
You can upgrade, change out, and it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apples you can't.
So once you buy it, you buy it.
Yeah.
Unless you feel like spending a whole lot of money and having them fix it.
It can be done, but it's very expensive.
Gotcha. Speaking of expensive. So, let's talk here. You want to upgrade that RAM. Well, how much do you want to upgrade it to? What's the max they got? 1.5 terabytes and 12 120 gigabyte replaceable slots.
Wow.
Okay. 1.5 terabytes from 32 gigs.
Wow. 1.5 terabyte of RAM.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I want it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. How much does it cost though?
What's the price tag?
$25,000.
$25,000?
Yeah, $25,000. So you just made your computer a $31,000 computer just by upgrading to that max RAM.
Wow.
But you know what you got? You got random access memory.
Yeah,
yes, you do.
And a lot of it.
Yeah, you got more than enough, I think. I don't think you're going to have a problem there. No. So, well, let's say that, that octa-core isn't enough for you. All right, well, let's upgrade that. For $7,000, my friends, you can add 28 cores. 28 cores. 2.5 gigahertz. Now, this one is an Intel Xeon W with 56 threads and turbo boost up to 4.4 gigs.
Ooh, that's
gigahertz.
clocking. That's clocking pretty fast.
Yeah.
4.
I mean, I've looked. To get a PC in this range, you're going to be spending about the same price. So $7,000. I mean, you could probably get it for a little bit less PC wise, but to run it with the 28 cores, the high gigahertz, the 2.5 gigs base,
you're going to spend a lot.
You're going to spend a couple thousand. Apple runs a little bit different, but you're going to spend a couple thousand just do it on a PC.
Wow.
But still, octa-core, 28 core. They just put a 2 in front of it and said, let's charge them $7,000. What do you say? So, but you know what? With that $7,000, how much you bring your computer up to? That's $38,000 right there.
Wow.
Yep. We ain't done though. No, you need better graphics.
Keep stacking.
You got to put in better graphics. You'll be playing games and making videos. So 4 terabyte SSD. Hold on. I put these backwards on here. No, take that back. For $10,800, you can get two, not one, two. AMD Radeon Pro Vega 2 Duo.
Wow.
Each with 2 GPUs.
Wow.
So 4 times 32 gigabyte RAM for the GPU.
Wow.
For $10,800.
This machine's got to be huge.
It's honestly not that big.
Really?
That's the whole thing. Apple has you can see it's a. I'm sorry, I'm doing this right here down here. You can't see me, but it's not a huge computer.
Really?
Because Apple has built all of this themselves through their products, so they're able to maintain this smaller case.
Wow, that's impressive.
Now it does have the handles on it.
Sure.
But the cool thing about it, and we'll get to a little bit more about this, but the case, you can unscrew the top and it just slides right up so you get a 360 view of all the hardware.
You're kidding.
The entire case slides right off. I mean, it literally looks like you're peeling the skin off of it.
Wow, that's awesome.
And you can see every bit of the hardware all the way around. 360 view. That's
impressive.
That's something you don't see in PCs very often. You see the one side come off, or you can take both sides off, but you can't get all the way in because of how it's been. No, this thing you can see all the way around. And it's not huge. I mean, it's hefty. But it ain't huge.
So you get all this. What else comes with it?
Okay, well, after we add that $10,800, you're looking at a $47,800 computer. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I may have done my math wrong on there, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
You might be.
Yeah, there's a couple of other things you can add on, tack on, and add a little bit more.
Then add to it.
Yeah, these are the big ones. And then finally, you're not getting enough of that SSD. 4 terabyte SSD. It's 2x split, so there's 2 of them. So it's $1,400.
Wow.
And they've actually announced that eventually an 8 terabyte will be available.
Whew.
Yeah.
That's a monster machine.
It is. I mean, it's going to do it. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do. It's going to do it.
Yeah,
it's going to get it done.
What you're wanting to do, it's going to do it.
I mean, you want to drive it to work? I'm pretty sure you can find a way with the right program. It'll rumble its way there.
It will.
I mean, is there anything else though?
Accessories?
Yeah, there's a couple of accessories you probably want to get. If you're just going to go ahead and pay for this, you might as well get the accessories.
I mean, what's the difference?
Yeah. So $2,000 gets you an afterburner accelerator card, and this is something just for the Mac, and it apparently speeds everything up.
Sure.
Just like it sounds.
Yeah.
Really useful, though. I mean, I've looked at the specs on it. I didn't write the specs down, unfortunately. I didn't really think about that ahead of time. I was doing this, secondhand. But
that's a heck of a price tag.
Well, this is a heavy desktop.
Yeah.
And it's got some price on it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, do you want to pick it up every time you want to move it?
No.
I mean, what happens if you need to move it out, and clean out from behind it? You got to pick up this huge, heavy thing?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Apple thought of that, too.
Did they?
They did. You want some wheels? You put some wheels on it and ride it around. You can probably drive it to work that way. They're not motorized. I'm pretty sure you can figure it out.
How much are the wheels?
$400.
$400.
It's the best thing I've done in so long is this video.
and so if you feel like you need wheels, add an extra $400. Why not?
I mean, at this point, you're already looking at over $50,000. If you've got that kind of money to burn on a computer, by the God, wheels are your last concern. You're just sitting there just throwing money at somebody.
Yeah.
But for free.
What do you get for free?
Right? For free. You get a magic mouse and a magic keyboard. And if you pre-order, you actually get it in a specific design for their Apple. It's like a grayish color. It looks nice.
Well, at least you get something for free.
Yeah, you get to lose some weight in your wallet too. Not free, but
what type of output for visual does this thing come with? Let's talk about monitor.
Talk about monitors. Okay, well, you can get a whole bunch of different monitors, but there's one that's specifically built for this.
All right,
and it is a 4K model.
Okay,
but it's around $46,000. There's a couple of different models, but the main one is about I think it's right at $5,000.
Okay, so you get a $5,000.
It's a 4K. I mean, it's fully built.
Okay.
But here's the fun part. You know this thing, because of all the graphics involved, all the graphic cards and the memory, I think it can handle up to 16
monitors. I
think so. I think it's 16. If I'm wrong, I'll put something in the comments below.
So just multiply that times 5,000.
Yeah, I think there was actually an estimate done, and it puts the computer. If you get all the monitors necessary at the price tag of like $6,000, it adds it up to a little under $100,000.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but think of what it would look like.
I have a wall of Mac Pro monitors.
Yeah, but it would look so nice. Can you imagine playing Modern Warfare on that?
I mean, which screen would you look at?
I mean, anyone you want. No, you can make it so that they're all cohesive.
Connected. Yeah.
I mean, you would literally have a wall of PC monitors. Think about it. You could picture in a picture parts of it. People could be watching TV on the bottom corner, and you could just move it over. And it'd be great for what they built it for. But let's put all this in perspective. $53,000.
Yeah.
Get you this top model.
Okay.
The iMac Pro that came out a couple years ago, its top model was only $14,000.
Needless to say, Apple is stepping up their game.
Yeah. I mean, they are really proud of their product.
They are.
And they should be. Because this is actually, with all the joking aside, this is a really impressive, super impressive computer. But why do you need all this? I mean, that's the whole thing. It's so impressive. Why do you need it?
Yeah.
And Apple kind of states that. If you go on their website and look at this as you're pre-ordering it, this computer that can be built to suit your needs. It's got a bunch of different options. If you need it to be a little bit more powerful in the graphics department, you need it to be just a gaming computer, you want it to be just for, certain business aspects, it can be built for that. But the top model is built for things like production rendering, compositing in 8K, and then things like game building for game development. It's built for professional use. That's why it's a Mac Pro. It's kind of a misnomer in that way because all computers are Mac Pros or Macs, right? But it's actually built for like Mac production. It's built for people like, not to name drop or anything, but let's say the people who make the Avatar movies when they have to do their rendering and stuff. This computer can handle that for those movies, and it has the ability to go 8K.
Wow! So
I mean, that's what this computer is technically built for. But to get all this in a PC, and that's why they're doing this. I mean, I looked into it, and it's too much to go over in this video.
Yeah, I mean, that's so much.
But if you look at PC specs, Mac's one of the best deal. You could go well over $150,000 on a PC.
Trying to meet the Mac
with all the different things that set up in it.
Yeah.
So that's 3 times the price to get a PC that fully matches what the Mac Pro is capable of.
I tell you, Macs outdone themselves. Yeah. Apple's done great.
Yeah. And this is a pre-built system.
Yeah.
Now, no pre-built PC comes with this kind of capability.
No.
And that's I mean, but why can Apple do this? And you said something about that. I mean, Apple, they have this where they build their product.
Oh, yeah.
PCs, they take product from different places and, try to mix and match it together.
Right.
And then there's stuff like AMD doesn't work with certain things, Intel doesn't work with certain things. And so you're constantly, even when you're building your own computer, you have to use certain websites to make sure they work together.
Yeah.
Apple doesn't have that. If you buy Apple, they're putting it all together. They're building itself. They're making the components for this.
Right.
And so it's not as limiting as a PC build is.
Yeah.
And that's why Apple can do this. It allows for this kind of innovation. And it's, $53,000 technically is a lot of money.
That's a whole lot of money.
For the people who are buying that top model, it's not.
Yeah,
what you would
if you're going to be
spend.
able to afford it, you're not worried about it.
Well, and it's not even that. The people who are using it for, making movies and video games, that's not a lot of money compared to what you would have to do in a PC build to get that.
Right.
And then the confusion involved.
Oh, yeah. Having to figure it out.
I mean, of course, people who build computers probably don't get confused by it at all. But still, it saves a lot of hassle.
It does.
And makes it really easy to do for a much cheaper price.
Oh, yeah.
So, we kind of spent the whole video talking about this Apple.
But it's well worth it.
I was actually really impressed. Like, when I read this, at first I was like, oh, we're just going to throw a little talking point in there. It'll be, hey, Mac Pro's coming out at $53,000. Oh, my God. But then, I was looking at it, I was like, man, this is a super impressive computer.
Oh, yeah.
And it makes sense that it's this price. There's a whole lot of shock value. But in the end, it is a beautiful piece of machinery.
It is. And it's going to be impressive.
If I had the money, I'd buy it. Like, if I won the lottery tomorrow, by God, I'd buy us two. One for me, one for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Just to surf the web.
I would pick it up like that. I wouldn't even think about it. Well, I wouldn't use to surf the web alone. Well, maybe. You know how fast? No load times.
Yeah.
Just, look, website. Oh, it's open.
Yeah, no, I'm going to have dial-up.
It's open. It's... well, because you can't afford it after we spend $53,000. I'd win the big lottery. I'd want a couple million. Buy us a couple of these.
Just 1 million.
I could survive on 1 million.
I think so.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a whole lot of fun, but I'd have a little bit of fun.
You'd have enough fun. You wouldn't have to work.
Not on 1 million.
If it's a 1 million payout, take it as a lump sum. Gain 10%. That's 100,000 interest each year.
Yeah, but you can't. Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
Then your income's 100,000 a year.
Yeah, but you got to pay taxes on it each year.
Huh?
Don't you? It's unearned income.
No. The payout is 1 million after you pay off your taxes.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah.
You know what to say. But anyway, that's kind of all we had for today's video. It was a super huge thing, and I wanted to kind of pay it its due justice.
It's well worth it. It deserved its own dedicated show.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
But, we'll talk more in the future about other things. Usually we don't do just one, but this Tech Tuesday kind of got caught up in Apple.
Yeah, it was all Apple today.
Yeah, and Apple today keeps the doctor away. That was terrible.
Keeps the PC doctor away.
The PC doctor away. I was going to say something else, and then at the last minute I was like, man, I can't come up with anything that doesn't sound terrible. And then I said Apple keeps the doctor away.
Yeah.
I apologize. It's not that I'm corny. I eat a lot of corn, though.
Yeah, you're kind of corny.
I'm terribly corny. But anyway, it's been a fun video as always. Sorry for the terrible dad jokes and mismatched humor at the end. It's a rat trap up here, and sometimes I forget to close the door.
Make sure to like, subscribe, or
comment down below. Hit the bell icon so you can get notified. Hold on, my fingers are going out of frame. Hit the bell icon. It's down here somewhere. But
it's down there.
Follow us on Twitter, Twitch. I'm actually working on getting Instagram up and running. It's a lot of things for me to do, so it's just taking me a little bit of time to figure out my schedule. But Twitter is up and running. I'm going to start throwing some new stuff out there. Getting game clips, because I finally figured out a way to do that. I've got game clips of video game gameplay that I've been doing. It's going to be loaded on our YouTube here soon. So a lot of exciting stuff.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's already been fun. I just got to load it.
Yeah.
But y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank y'all so much for joining us, and take care.
Take care.